Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Doodles, and today we're going to be talking about some Helldivers 2 news, because there is quite a few things to talk about. This is actually the first time that I've talked about Helldivers 2 on the channel, or in fact, actually the first time I've done anything on this channel for quite some time. This channel has largely been inactive, but I think I'm going to change that. I'm going to turn it into a Helldivers 2 channel, or it's going to largely focus around that, because I've been playing this game so much. I've got like 90 hours in the game now. I'm loving the game so much, and yeah, I just want to play it all the time. I write about it for a living, so now I'm going to make videos on it too, so my day can just be about democracy. Hopefully you guys go and enjoy this. If you do, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff, and yeah, let's just get straight into it, because the first thing we've got to talk about is the brand new Major Order. Of course, over the past month or so, the focus has been on the automatons. We had to eradicate them from the galaxy after we failed a Major Order, which was an embarrassment because we just don't fail them ever. We always nail them, and we failed one. I think it was on April 1st. We failed it. We got a cape to commemorate it because it was just that embarrassing. And then we failed another one a few days later, which sucked even more. But thankfully, we eradicated them, and then they came back like a day later, so we didn't eradicate them. Then the Factory Strider came back. And it's just been a lot of robot carnage over the past couple of weeks. But all of the attention is now going to turn onto the Terminids, because we have been tasked with killing 2 billion Terminids in the next Major Order. I know you guys are sat there thinking 2 billion, that is a crazy amount. How the hell are we going to pull this one off? Well, the Major Order hasn't even been live for 2 hours yet, and we are already at over 137 million Terminids destroyed. So by my calculations, we're probably about 4 or 5% there now. So I suspect probably within the next day to day and a half, we're going to be destroying 2 billion Terminids, because it is still early morning in the US. So most of the US people aren't even on yet. There's less than 100,000 people on Helldivers 2 right now, and it's usually about 200,000. So we're kind of at like half capacity right now. So once all the Americans wake up and they get online, yeah, the 2 billion is not going to take that long to do. And they really need to challenge us. They probably thought, Super Earth probably thought 2 billion, that'll keep them busy for a bit, and everyone just went, nah mate, it's going to take like 10 minutes to do. Give us something else. So yeah, I'm assuming once we do 2 billion, they're going to end the Major Order and then give us a new one to do. So no idea what that's going to be. But what we do know is coming to the game soon, and that is the Illuminate. Just going to segue straight into the next thing there, seeing I was already kind of on a tangent. But yeah, the Illuminate has been rumoured to be coming to the game for quite some time now. I think over the past month, I think I first covered it on videogamer.com about a month ago, that the Illuminate were coming to the game. So far, we haven't seen any indication of them in the game itself, although there was some cloaked ships seen in the sky. It was posted on Reddit a few weeks ago. I did see them myself, and we did think that it could have been the Illuminate kind of hiding in the background, sort of scouting out what's going on, sort of waiting to make their move. But I think it was actually the automatons, because when they came back after being briefly eradicated, they brought tens of thousands of warships and kind of put the Helldivers on the back burner. So I am thinking that maybe that was the warships from the automatons kind of cloaking themselves so we couldn't see them, but we kind of could see them, kind of hinting at what was coming in the future. So yeah, I don't think that was the Illuminate, but we do know that the Illuminate is coming to the game very soon, and we've actually got some indications of that from the in-game files. Some leakers over on Reddit have found that there's a portal which is going to be used kind of like the fabricators for the automatons and the bug holes for the Terminids. There is going to be a portal which the Illuminate are going to spawn from, and they're going to be sort of seen in the game on the planets and that, and we've got to destroy them like you do the fabricators and the bug holes. And yeah, they look really cool. Apparently that's kind of their MO. I've never played the first Helldivers game, so I actually know nothing about them, which I know most of you guys probably haven't played it either. But yeah, this is apparently definitely related to the Illuminate. There's also textures for the Illuminate enemies in the files as well, but apparently they are so low quality and unfinished that it's probably going to be at least a few months before we see them. So maybe June, maybe July, maybe August, sometime in the summer, we probably will see the Illuminate come to the game, because of course there is a whole massive map. If you look at the Helldivers 2 map, it is huge. I think there's like 262 planets, and obviously a small section is being taken out for the automatons, a small section for the Terminids, and then there's just like 80% of the map just completely unoccupied and unused. So yeah, I imagine there's going to be a lot of factions coming to the game in the coming months and years. There's still going to be a hell of a lot of content coming to the game, which I'm excited for, because this game is just fantastic. I'm loving it so much. But yeah, those are the two sort of major stories that are coming out of Helldivers 2 right now. Obviously, we've got the Major Order, get some medals for the Premium Warbonds. Of course, we've got the Democratic Detonation Warbond came out last week. Everyone thinks it kind of sucks, which to be honest, it kind of does. But that grenade pistol looks pretty sweet, I'm not going to lie. That could be a really good way to use the grenades while also being able to keep like a stun grenade as a secondary, so you've kind of got the explosive and the stun factor. So yeah, I think that's going to be probably the best use of that weapon itself. But overall, I think that Warbond is pretty trash. Oh, before we wrap up this video, I've actually got one more thing to talk about. Seeing as I was just talking about the Warbonds, it's got me thinking about this. It's completely unscripted. This is just me just talking to you guys. And that is that there's been some controversy over the past few days, especially on Reddit, when it comes to the fact that Arrowhead said that they're going to be releasing one Premium Warbond per month. I believe it could be some kind of obligation with Sony that they've got to release so many sort of microtransactions over the course of the year, so many Warbonds. And people have been saying that they should focus less on the Warbonds and focus more on fixing the game. Of course, the game has got many issues right now, many glitches, many issues that need fixing. A lot of people have been saying scale back on the Warbonds, put more attention on them, fix the game, and of course make it better. And while that kind of is true, it is worth noting that there's different departments in game studios, so not everyone working on the Warbond is going to be working on fixing the game and vice versa. So I don't think they need to do that necessarily, but I do think that maybe pushing out one Warbond a month is maybe a little bit too much. Like, I've barely made a dent in any of them. I don't think most people have finished all 4 of them either, so I don't think they should maybe be doing that. Maybe do focus on other aspects of the game, but what do I know? I'm not a game developer, but I'm only talking about this because I'd love to know your thoughts on it, because like I said, it's been on Reddit the past few days. Loads of people complain about it, so I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And also let me know about anything else I've talked in this video. Like I said, it was spur of the moment, unscripted, didn't know what I was going to talk about. I was just going to talk about Helldivers 2 for a bit because I absolutely love this game. And if you guys do enjoy this, then I will make this a regular part of the channel. I will revive this channel in order to talk about Helldivers 2, because I spend all day writing about it for videogamer.com, and then I'll spend the rest of the day talking about it here on YouTube, and I'm not bringing democracy to the galaxy myself. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys in the next one.